Some companies are offering perks and discounts on Election Day. Both Uber and Lyft are giving riders 50% off their trips to their polling place. And for those ordering food, Uber Eats is offering 25% off certain orders tonight and into tomorrow morning.
Krispy Kreme is giving away a free original glazed donut because they want to honor democracy. No purchase or proof of vote is necessary, but do the right thing. Go vote and then get your free donut. It's the American way. We have more news ahead.
Local 3 News at 5 starts now.
This is Local 3 News at 5.
Thank you for choosing us for your local news and weather. I'm David Carroll.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. We begin with breaking news. Chattanooga police say a person was shot near the Germantown Road exit of I-24 around 3:30. The shooter remained on the scene and was detained. Traffic is being rerouted at Germantown Road. Now back to Election Day coverage. Our crews are covering major races throughout the Tennessee Valley as well as the presidential race. Greg Glover is here in the studio to tell us more about what we can expect from the Trump-Harris matchup. Dallas Payton has a look at the Tennessee U.S. House District 3 race.
Grayson Gordon has more on the Georgia U.S. House District 14 race, and Cornelia Nicholson is covering that hotly contested Tennessee House District 27 race. On the left side of your screen, there you go, a look at the lines from a polling place in East Brainerd earlier today. And quite a few people there wrapped around. On the right side, this is a live picture from Northside Presbyterian Church in Chattanooga, and I suppose everybody must be on the inside voting.
And all eyes are turning to swing states as the polls get closer to closing. A look at the lines in 3 of those states earlier today: Arizona, Georgia, and North Carolina. Many voters were already in line when the polls opened, already prepared to cast their ballots. And you may know who you're voting for, or you may still be undecided, but here is a look at what you need to know for each candidate. Vice President Kamala Harris was the district attorney for Alameda County in San Francisco for 7 years. She was also the California Attorney General for 6 years and a U.S. Senator from California. If elected, Harris will be the first woman to become president.
Donald Trump was a real estate developer, also appeared on reality TV, and if elected, this will be his 2nd term in office. Greg Glover covers the presidential race for us now. Greg?
Well, both candidates worked hard into the final hours before the polls opened today. Vice President Harris held rallies at 4 stops yesterday in Pennsylvania, the last being a celebrity-studded stop at the Philadelphia Steps made famous in the movie Rocky. Former President Trump had North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and ended where he's held his final rallies in all 3 campaigns in Grand Rapids, Michigan, speaking there and then dancing for his supporters until nearly 2 a.m. He cast his vote this morning in Florida.
I feel very confident. I have felt, we went in with a very big lead today, and it looks like Republicans have shown up in force. So we'll see how it turns out, but it seems that they have really shown up in force.
We must finish strong, and this could be one of the closest races in history. Every single vote matters.
Across the country, the figures vary depending on the source you go to. Either 72 million or 85 million of us have voted early. Thanks to early voting, the polls have been busy on this election day as well. The vice president's going to be watching results coming in tonight at her alma mater. That's at Howard University on the campus there in Washington, D.C. Former President Trump's watch party is set up for West Palm Beach in a place there. As far as when the winner will be known, the people who predict this for a living are really split from yes, we'll know tonight to no, it could take days, or if it's very close, even weeks. But we'll be here for the duration. David?
Thank you, Greg. Well, popular vote doesn't determine the outcome in these elections. It's determined by the Electoral College. And to review, state political parties choose their electors. Each state gets the same number of electors as it has members in the House and Senate. Now, the District of Columbia, not a state, gets 3 electors, so there's a total of 538. If you want to be president, you got to get at least 270 of those electoral votes.
On Election Day, votes go into a statewide tally with 48 states using a winner-take-all electoral vote system. A projected winner is typically announced on election night or soon after that, but the Electoral College vote, when electors meet in their states to vote, is in mid-December. An American social media influencer says he was paid $100 by a Russian agent to post a fake voter fraud video. The influencer was the first to post a now debunked video that purportedly showed a Haitian immigrant claiming he would vote at least twice in Georgia for Vice President Kamala Harris. He says a pro-Kremlin propagandist paid him to post that video, as well as several others leading up to the election.
If you have any concerns when you're voting, be sure to call in Tennessee, the state's hotline number, or you can text TN to 45995. That hotline can help with any questions or concerns and can help if you happen to be seeing any fraud or experiencing voter intimidation. Of course, it doesn't hurt to speak up at the polls as well. Georgia also has a hotline, and that number is on the screen. That leads you to Georgia's Office of the Attorney General.
And if you need help getting to the polls in these last few hours, CARTA can make sure you get there to cast your ballot. Those without reliable transportation are less likely to vote, so CARTA wants to make sure everyone has an equal opportunity to cast their ballots.
If you need to go to a polling place, just go to your local bus shelter or wherever you catch the bus, and you should be able to get to your polling place without a problem.
CARTA isn't the only service offering Election Day deals. Lyft and Uber are also offering discounted services. You can find more information on how to take advantage of the deals on our website.
Here's what's coming up on Local 3 News at 5. You'll hear from Marion County School Superintendent Dr. Mark Griffith over a parent's lawsuit regarding an alleged school threat.
A lawsuit has been filed by a Marion County school parent. Her child was expelled for making a threat. Now, the suit says the 14-year-old, whose name was withheld, used the word bomb when speaking to a classmate. He said, "Stop tapping that pencil before I bomb you." He was sent to the principal's office and expelled because of the zero tolerance policy. The student was then arrested and taken to juvenile detention center.
Our stance is we take all threats serious. I mean, the safety is first and foremost. We'll move forward and keep trying to keep our kids safe and doing the best we can here in Marion County.
The superintendent says the school's legal counsel plans to file a response to the lawsuit in the coming days, and we will tell you what that is when the information is made available.
UTC says a woman was assaulted, robbed, and fondled on campus on Saturday. The incident began off campus and ended at the parking lot on Mabel Street near the Gary Apartments. The victim says she got into a man's vehicle where he choked her, stole her backpack, and fondled her. The victim was not a student. If you have any information, call UTC Police 425-4357.
A man was killed in a wrong-way crash this morning on I-75 just past the split with 24. When officers arrived at the scene, they found two people with serious injuries. Police say the driver had life-threatening injuries and was traveling southbound in the northbound lanes before striking another vehicle head-on. After the collision, a semi-truck struck the other vehicle as well. The man with life-threatening injuries died at the scene. Coming up on Local 3 News at 5, we'll check in with Dallas Payton. He's covering the Tennessee House race, District 3.
Local 3 traffic presented by CHI Memorial. A low-dose CT lung scan can diagnose lung cancer in the early stage when treatment is most effective and cure is likely. Call 423-495-LUNG for more information.
So a big complication in traffic this afternoon, not your usual reason. Chattanooga police say a person was shot on I-24 East near the Germantown Road exit around 3:30 this afternoon. The shooter remained on the scene and was detained, and traffic is being rerouted at Germantown Road. And you can see the other traffic problems there on your screen as well. And where you see the purple line there on I-24 eastbound, yeah, that's past gridlock. It's just closed, I-24 East. Our election coverage continues with the Tennessee U.S. House District 3 race.
Let's go to Dallas Payton live in Bradley County. Dallas?
Hey, David, Cindy. Now, things are still slow and steady here at E.L. Ross Elementary School in Cleveland. I've talked to a few people after they voted, and they said that the process is still quick and easy, taking anywhere to 2 to 5 minutes, again, just depending on how fast you are bubbling answers and getting filled out what you need to get filled out. Now, the U.S. House District 3 races between incumbent Republican Chuck Fleischmann, Democrat Jack Allen, and Gene Howard Hill and Stephen King, who are running as independents. Fleischmann has held the seat since 2011, and Fleischmann says he's thankful for the 7 terms and 3 different administrations he's been a part of. Now, he's looking forward to add on what he's already done.
Chickamauga Lock, anything fundraising related. I've put together the Oak Ridge Chattanooga partnership with Oak Ridge National Lab and EPB. I help all across our great state, even beyond the 3rd District of Tennessee.
As for Allen, this is his first time running for office and says the journey started a little over a year ago. Now, for the last 13 months, he's traveled to all 10 counties in the district to see just what people want.
And most people are frustrated with Congress. They just don't feel like they're being listened to. They don't feel like they're being represented because the issues that they're concerned with, like health care, like inflation, like the deficit, like border security, all of these things that they're concerned with, Congress just doesn't get it.
Now, both will have watch parties at the Westin in downtown Chattanooga, and we will be there to chat with the winner. Now, a couple of big races. The Tennessee House of Representatives for District 24, which is Kevin Raper. He is out of Bradley County and will be facing Andrea Chase. And the City School Board for District 2 in Cleveland, that'll feature Renee Diamond and Brittany Haynes. Those are some of the big races for this area here. Reporting live in Bradley County for Local 3 News, I'm Dallas Payton.